Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is very exciting. It's very exciting for me as well. We are going to be doing a first impressions using the Nomad Ireland Wild Atlantic Way. I know this came out a while ago. It came out in March because of Paddy's Day and all that kind of stuff. But it took a little bit to get to me, and then I had other things like already ready to go to upload and I hadn't got a chance to film it. So here we are. We are here. It's actually not the latest I've ever filmed anything that has released. So we're here. This is what she looks like here. Let me just grab the box actually, because the box on this is beautiful. This is the outer packaging. I'm going to be keeping this as well. This is the Cliffs of Moher. This is what they look like in the west of County Clare, on the west of Ireland. So that side, the Atlantic side of Ireland. Here, I've been there. I've seen these. I know I live here, but like, you know, I don't travel to go see things in my own country that much, but I have seen them. But this is what she looks like here, and in this video we are going to be doing a first impressions using this palette. The outer packaging is like this velvety sort of packaging. It's kind of got like clovers all over it. This is a shamrock or a clover. When people say like, oh, 4-leaf clover for Ireland, that means nothing to us. This 3-leaf clover is what we actually are more associated with. So just so you know, this is what we're associated with. But the outer packaging is so nice and so luxe, and the gold kind of like Celtic sort of pattern around the outside as well. This is the inside of the palette, and it kind of has the Cliffs of Moher like around the edges, like what's on the box. And this is our colour story. So she's a green palette with other colours. It's not all green, and you can do a lot with this palette. You've got a lot of green mattes, got a couple of green shimmers. We've also got like navies, which really got me. You've got some kind of warm burnt oranges, coppery shades, golden shades, the odd neutral in there as well. Just a really interesting palette. I think all these colours go really well together. You can do a lot with this colour story. Initially, when I seen it, I was like, oh, that's beautiful. I don't know if I'm going to get it. And then I was like, it's an Ireland palette, kind of have to get it. And then I got it and I was swatching it and I was like, oh, this is so beautiful. And now that I've used it, she's so beautiful. So I'm going to pop up some swatches now as we are talking. So as I said, like the navy really kind of got me. I don't know what it is about that navy that's in here, the shade Keem Strand. And then this, the Cliffs of Moher shade, which is like that coppery shimmer, is beautiful. The golds are so stunning. I don't know if you necessarily need both golds, but they're there and they are different. So I will be using one of the other golds in a different look. Two of the greens do kind of look similar. The shade Croagh and Wild Rover do kind of look similar, but when you actually swatch them, they're very different. Like when I was doing my swatches, I was like, oh, they are actually really different. One is more of like a true grassy green and one is a little bit more punchy and bright. So they are definitely different, but your darkest shades are matte, your lighter shades, well, the lightest shades are matte as well, but you do have a light shimmer in here as well for highlighting, which I always prefer with my palettes. So yeah, I think it's a beautiful palette if you like greens but want something a little bit different. This is a good one for you. So this is the look we will be creating. I'm very happy with how this turned out. I really enjoyed playing with this palette. I really enjoyed doing this look. This is so fun. Just before we get into the actual tutorial, my Instagram is linked down below where I post all my up close eye pictures and full face pictures of all of my looks. And my TikTok is down there for a little bit of extra content. So go follow both of those for more stuff. That is all. Let's not ramble. Let's get into this fun and slightly educational because I will be explaining some of the names of these because they are Irish and all that kind of stuff. So, and I do know some of the words, so I will explain some things, and I can actually pronounce all of them. Woohoo! Because in a lot of Nomad palettes I can't. So let's get into the actual tutorial. Okay, so we are finally getting into the Ireland Wild Atlantic Way palette from Nomad Cosmetics. I'm so excited about this. Just, it's like a mini palette. It is. And I mean that in like my native terms. These are gorgeous colours here, gorgeous greens, golds, all the business. I'm not going to use a huge amount of green in this look though, because I see everyone kind of using the greens and everything like that. And I will do that in my 2 looks on palette. I will use the greens. I'm very interested in this dark blue. I'm interested in this colour here, this kind of soft yellow. Teal. I will add one of the golds in as well. Just a little mix mash of a few different bits just to get a nice kind of grungy sort of look out of it, because that's the vibe I want to go for. And if it goes the way I want to, I might be doing a mustard lip. So we'll have to see how that goes. My skin is on, my brows are on, my eyeshadow primer is on, which will all be listed down below, and my bronzer and my blush is on, which I'll go through towards the end of the look. So I'm going to start by taking a defined crease brush from Makeup Geek, just a small little stubby blending brush. We're going to take Keem Strand, this one here. Now I will be able to pronounce a lot of these because they are Oscailga. It's our native language. I don't speak it per se. It's one of those languages that you learn it, but you don't necessarily speak it. English, most people speak in Ireland, but you know, I know some of the words. I did learn some of them. So Keem Strand is actually a location in Ireland, and it is a beach area. So beautiful, beautiful place. Ireland is beautiful. Come visit if you would like. It's lovely here. It's pissy weather, I will say that though. The weather is not reliable. But, you know, that's fine. You can get over that. So I'm just taking that shade, Keem Strand. It's like gorgeous deep navy through the crease. I don't know why. I just think in this green palette, this is the colour that, like the matte shade that really stands out to me. And from my experience with some, I've got 2 Nomad palettes. This is my 3rd one. But one of those, it was better for me to put the dark shade on first and then blend out the edge as opposed to putting the light shade down. So I would recommend doing that. And I'm just pulling that through the crease as well a little bit. That is beautiful. Oh my god, it's such a murky navy. It's so, so pretty. So we're going to take the shade Malin, which is another area in Ireland. It's off the coast. It's a coast area. I haven't visited all of these places. I have seen the Cliffs of Moher. And I have been to Croagh, that's it, that I can remember. And I was probably there when I was younger, but I can't really remember. So the shade Malin is like a soft yellow. It picks up really nicely on the brush. And this is a BH Cosmetics Rose Gold number 5 brush. We're going to use this to blend out that navy. And this will kind of give us a hazy green effect as well. So we'll tie in as if I don't have enough green in this palette, but you know what I mean. So I'm just like overlapping that with the blue and then blending out the edge. And if you need to add more blue, you can. Oh, she's pretty. I like that. Oh, I've got my hairband on. I don't need it. I've got my skin done. I usually have my hairband on because I was doing my skin, but I've already got it on, so it's fine. Okay, I'm just going to repeat on the lower lash line. I'm going to take a Cash Beauty number 10 brush. This is just a small little stubby brush. And we're going to take Keem Strand again and pop that really close to my lashes. Okay, once I have that on, I'm going to blend out with the yellow again. I'm going to take an e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush, just like a small, not a small, a dense, fluffy flat brush. And we're going to do the same, kind of overlap with the blue and just soften out the edge of that blue just to get that like greeny yellow haze around the edge. So this is the Too Faced Glitter Insurance. I'm going to pop that on for my beautiful shimmers. I'm going to pop some on the back of my hand. And this is just a little V Cosmetics flat brush, just there's no name on it. So I'm going to take a little bit of glitter primer. And just like that much will do your whole lid, so only a small amount, just enough to make it a little bit tacky so the shimmers all look super sparkly. Okay, so now we're going to take this gorgeous like teal with gold sparkles in it shimmer here with a harp on it. This one is Slainte, that's how you say that word. And Slainte means health in Irish. And this is going to go on the inner part of my lid, so the inner third just in here, and leaving the center. So normally I would do like you would do your darker shimmer and then your lighter shimmer on the inside, but I'm going to do the opposite around because I do like to do that sometimes. So fun things about the word Slainte, because it means health. You would say to someone, you know, Slainte, health. But you would also say it when you're about to have a drink, and cheers to health. You say Slainte and drink your drink. So that's a really nice way to pronounce the words, the names in one of these Nomad palettes, because most of them I can't. And I try not to so I don't butcher the word as well. And some of you guys are so nice. You absolutely try to teach me in the comments, but I have an Irish accent. Doesn't go with every language, I'm sorry. Okay, and then we're going to take this gorgeous, vibrant yellow gold here. So, so pretty. This one is called Slan. And Slan is goodbye in Irish. Oh, that's so pretty. I might deepen my crease a tiny bit, but that is so, so pretty. I'm just going to slightly overlap that with that blue on the outer corner. So obviously you would say, you know, Slan to someone that is leaving, or you would say Slan as if you're saying goodbye. You would also say Slán Bhaile, which means, it technically means bye home, but it means home safe. Bhaile is home. So yeah, that's just fun little things that I do know and I do use in my everyday life. I definitely say Slainte every time I have a drink. I would say, you know, Slainte. Knock it back. I'm just going to take the brush that I use with the Slainte shade and overlap a little bit more with the gold, just so we have a nice blend. And then I'm going to go back in with the Keem Strand shade, the navy, on the little brush that I used with it before, and just start dabbing and overlapping with the edge of that gold. So like Nomad have like two different kind of, what I've noticed anyway, or what it seems to me, is two different kind of shimmer formulas. One is almost like a creamy, not a cream, but like a more kind of like putty sort of formula, but it's beautiful and so sparkly and wet looking. The other one is a little bit more of like a chunky kind of, almost like a foiled sort of effect. So the gold is more that foiled effect, and the green in here is more of that creamier sort of shade. So beautiful, so textured. I can't stop looking at it. It's so pretty. Okay, our look is almost done. I'm going to now take the shade Savage Beauty, this gorgeous like pewter golden taupe sort of shade down here, this shimmer. And I'm going to pick that up just on a little lip brush, and this is going to be my inner corner highlight. So we're going to pop that just in here. Now the name Savage Beauty did kind of confuse me at first, just a little bit, because I was like, odd for a palette that's about Ireland and you use a phrase like that. It's not a bad phrase, by the way. Savage means amazing here in Ireland. You would say, oh my god, that's savage. Savage Beauty means like a beautiful girl. Okay, I have a little bit of sparkle fall down just from the gold shimmer because it is that chunkier kind of texture. But I'm going to jump off. I'm going to tidy that up, finish off my eyes, do my cheeks, well, put my highlighter on, and then pop my lip on, and then I will show you what it looks like when I come back. Alrighty guys, this is how we finish off the look. I think this is so pretty. I'm very happy with the lip that I went with as well. It took a couple of tries. I did pick another lip and then didn't really like it, so I had to change to this lip then. But let me go through everything that I used to finish off my face. So to finish off the eyes, nothing major. I went in on my waterline with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On eye pencil in the shade Mainline, which is like a navy teal, if that makes sense. So it matches really well with that like navy shade on the bottom, especially with it blended out with the yellow to make that kind of greeny sort of hue around the edges. So I popped that just on my waterline. I done a winged liner because I thought that would go quite nice with this look, so I used my NYX Epic Ink liner pen in black, and then my mascara is my Botanic Beauty, I think. It's the Nourishing Mascara. It's not a great mascara. It's fine for lashes and stuff like that, but I wouldn't wear this as is. I actually prefer my Soap and Glory one, which is not even one of my favourites either. I'd still prefer that one. But I've moved on to this one, and yeah, it's fine. It'll do the job. I was going to use this for like going to work and stuff like that, and I'm still using my Soap and Glory one, but I had a different one for work, my Mac Stack waterproof one, but then that's run out, so I was like, cool, I'll pop this in my work bag. But I'm not going to wear this with no lashes because it doesn't really do anything to my lashes, so I'm only going to really use this when I've got lashes on, which is when I'm usually filming. For my lashes, these are the ColourPop. It's the It's Faux lash set, that one, and these are, I think it's the Bella lashes, so they're super soft. They're actually really soft and I quite like them. They're soft, like, but they're kind of dense more in the root, and they're very wispy on the end, but really soft, like not too long either. Onto cheeks then, I went in with my Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Sun Kissed Glow Bronzer in the shade Fair, my beautiful cream bronzer. I popped that all over. Then for blush, I used my Juvia's Place Blushed Rouge Volume 2. This one here, it's more kind of softer one, and I use this orange shade up here too because I've already used the pink. I want to try the orange, so I popped that on my cheeks for a little bit of warmth. And then for highlight, I used my MUA Luxe Set and Reflect Finishing Kit in white gold. Is it? Yes, white gold, and it's just like this speckled champagne sort of shade, but it has that golden sheen to it, so I popped that on to match the gold on the eyes. And then for lips, I went in with my MAC lip pencil in Strip Down, which is like a kind of golden brown sort of colour, so just line my lips with that. I just needed a liner, that's all, so I just popped that one on. And then I was gonna go with my Unearthly Cosmetics liquid lipstick in Mandy, which is kind of like a little bit more like a greeny mustard, but it was a bit too green. I know I've got green on, but like I wanted more just like mustard, so I took that off, didn't do that. Then actually, let me just say, I was gonna go in with my Melt liquid set lipstick in Golden, which is this kind of colour as well, but maybe a little bit lighter. The doe foot came off and fell into it, and now I can't use it. So I'm not a big fan anymore of the Melt ones because a lot of them have gone more liquidy, and this one just completely broke on me and now I can't use it. So I don't know, but anyway, I've got a replacement. I've got this. This is the Black Moon Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Cider, which is this gorgeous mustardy sort of colour. I just don't know why, I just felt like mustard with this would go really well. I think it does. I don't know if you do, but I think it does. So yeah, that's what she looks like. Okay, that is it. That is our look all finished. That is our first time using the Nomad Cosmetics Ireland Wild Atlantic Way palette. So beautiful. I just love the packaging. It's so nice and Luxe. And then this is the colour story in here. Would I have initially gone for this palette if it wasn't an Irish themed palette? I probably wouldn't have, but now that I have it, I'm very happy with that. I really, really like this. I do love Nomad Cosmetics colour stories, their formula, everything like that. It is obviously more green because, you know, Ireland. We're a green kind of country, so it's very green. So if you love your greens, this is a beautiful one. But you have the elements of kind of some like warm orangey, like burnt orange kind of shades. You've got the golds, you do have like a beige kind of colour here, and you've got the blue. The blue really just got me with this palette, so I'm very happy with this. I'm very happy that I used it in this look, and we will definitely link to a 2 Luxe 1 palette with this palette. Probably playing with more of those kind of warmer burnt orangey sort of shades, and then maybe more of the greens, obviously, because I'll have to do greens with this because it is a mostly green palette. So I want to know down in the comments below, what do you think of this look? What do you think of this palette? And what is your favourite thing about Ireland? Just to put that out there, what is your favourite thing? What's my favourite thing? We're just a very chill kind of people. We just kind of get on with it, and yeah, you know, yeah. Sure. That's big saying in Ireland. Sure, look. Basically, that is how Ireland is described. If you did like this video, give me a big thumbs up down below. It's the quickest, simplest and easiest way to give me a little bit of support. Get me around more people, and also let me know that you liked the video, and I'll continue to do many more. And don't forget to subscribe down below to see many more videos coming. We have got more palettes. We've got a 2 Luxe 1 palette with this. We've got more monthly palette videos, my build your own palettes. We've got declutters. We've got chatty palette videos as well coming, so lots of stuff to subscribe for. And as I said in the beginning, my Instagram is linked down below, where I post all my up close eye pictures and full face pictures of all of my looks, and my TikTok is down there for a little bit of extra content if you want to go give both of those a follow. So I think that's everything for me, guys. I will see you in the next video. Slan.